Hello family, welcome back to another week's video, and if this is your first time stopping by, I want to extend a warm welcome. I am Shauna LaKell. Well, we're going to go ahead and pick up where we left off on my last video when we did my living room renovation. We left with the floating shelves. We're not able to complete it because a part was missing, and this is the piece that Mark was looking for. Well, it finally arrived. What this piece does is allow him to be able to center the drill that he's going to drill that hole into, that the brackets are going to go into. It's going to center it so that he can be able to drill a hole straight down in the middle of the plywood, and that way when we put the floating shelves on, it will definitely go in and sit properly like a floating shelf supposed to be. Now the floating shelves are installed, they're in place, and this is what they look like. I'm going to just take you up a little closer so that you can see them, how they're going. So they're really flush to the wall to the right, and then we have them flush to the wall also on the left side. Now on the left side there is a slight gap there because remember we did the board and batten, and you will see that that board, we got it flushed up right there, but there's a little opening, but that's okay, and it's all because of that board. Now I purchased those cabinets down below from IKEA, and I mean they were the perfect size. There are 2 sets, and I mean it fits like a glove right in there. And just remember, we still have that slight little gap on the left side due to the board and batten wall, but everything else fit very flush. I'm going to go ahead and style this area for you. Let's just take a step back and look at the wall one more time and see how that floating shelves definitely blends in perfect with it, along with the cabinets from IKEA. In today's video, I am going to start decorating for Christmas. We're going to do my mantle as well as the floating shelves. I pulled out a few of my home decor pieces that I thought would go perfect on the floating shelves, and I am going to go through each one of them with you. I have the Tom Ford as well as the Louis Vuitton. These here are storage books. You can open them up and the store remote controls, keys, whatever you like to put in there. I purchased those off of Etsy, and I'll definitely put a link of everything that I can find. I'll put a link in the description box. Now these 2 vessels here I purchased from Kirkland's. They had 50% off. It was back in May. So I purchased those, and I've been wanting to put them up, but I had no place that could really house them, and I'm excited that I'm able to do that. Now I shared on my community tab, I found this Santa here, and I will definitely be incorporating him in my decor. So just look out and see how I use him. I'm very pleased with this. So make sure you check out my community tab. I'm sharing all the Santas that I've been finding on my community tab so that you guys can go out and look for them, and hopefully you're able to score them. I also will be using this asparagus bush, adding some greenery, and I found also this vessel from Home Goods. I really like it. It's really unique and different, so I'm definitely going to be adding that to my floating shelves. And I will be adding these black vases. I use them in many areas of my home, and I want to also move them around. Nothing wrong with doing that.
Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste, yeah. Even good things leave a bitter taste. Something unexpected happens, you can't let it go. Caught up in your own distractions, you already know that you're gonna think about this for a while. why you try.
So the first thing I want to do is put all my large pieces in place. I call those my anchor pieces, just like when I am doing a tier tray. So the first item I want to put up is going to be this item here. It's very heavy, and I want to go ahead and I'm going to put it in the corner over here. I put a lot of thought process into what I wanted to display. And for it being Christmas, I didn't want to overdo it. I knew I wanted to display my large vessels here. It was the perfect place. I also am going to mix in some metals. You're going to see gold as well as silver. And I'm also going to throw in a beautiful Merry Christmas sign. And just keeping it simple, I thought by pulling in a lot of the cream color vases would definitely lighten this space up. Now that I have my large anchor pieces in place, it is now time to start filling in the gap where I will add some pieces right up to the top. I'm going to go ahead and add those black vases. I think they're going to look perfect right there.
Even good things leave a bitter taste.
I'm going to go ahead and add my Santa. I'm going to sit him right next to that beautiful vessel right there. Do you see that? It's high and low, and then I have a lot of space on the left side. Do not put anything close to the walls. Make sure you give yourself some spacing. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to this beautiful, I love the asparagus bush. It's just perfect. So, and I'm just going to put it right here to add some greenery. That way I make sure everything is kind of level, and throwing in some pops of greenery is definitely perfect for styling your shelves. Now I will add in those storage boxes. I think they are perfect to go right there in the middle, and that helps give some balance as well from your highs, your lows. And now we'll throw in a few metal pieces. So I've had this here for a while, and I thought I would add this silver little metal piece and sit it right on top. And then I purchased this little gold piece earlier this year from Target out of the dollar section. So I'm just going to go ahead and just put it there as well. Now, as I was looking at it, I was like, you know what, something don't look right on that top shelf. So I'm going to go ahead and move some things around. And there's nothing wrong with that. Step back, take a look at what you put up there. And if it doesn't look right to you, go ahead and make some changes. Nothing wrong with it. What we're trying to accomplish is balance as well as texture, mixing the golds and the metals, the greenery, the color of, color schemes of what I'm using. And I just want everything to really balance and, turn out perfect on this floating shelf. So you'll see me moving things around, and that's what you do until you get it to the look that you're looking for. So this is the final look of how the floating shelves turned out. I like what I did. I kept it very simple and modern, and just a few pieces of Christmas. Now, I want to also add a Christmas tree. Nothing big. I took one of my smaller slimline trees and I put it inside a planter, and I knew I wanted to add some bold and moody ornaments, and I decided I was going to go ahead and make. I purchased some clear ornaments. They're plastic from Hobby Lobby. I also got these sticks, and what I did is I placed the sticks inside and used painter tape to wrap it around. That way the ornament will stay still while I'm painting. I used several colors to get the bold and moody look that I was trying to achieve, along with some baking soda.
Sometimes I wanna give all of me. Sometimes I wanna scream.
This here is such an easy way to get you some different and unique ornaments. I really felt real comfortable doing it. It was very relaxing, and all you're doing is taking a little bit of paint and you're going to rub it onto the ornament. You'll allow it to dry with the first coat, then you will go back and do the second until you get to where the whole entire ornament is covered into the color that you have there. So I think I went back 3 times. I gave the ornament 3 coats. I really wanted a beautiful dark chocolate. I wanted also a moss type green, some beige, and tan. So those are my color schemes that I went with, and I achieved it, and it really turned out great. So just, it takes time, and you're just going to paint. You let it dry, and then once it's dry, then you go ahead and put another coat of paint. So I'm just showing you the different colors that I used and how I achieved the look.
Sometimes I just wanna tell you to stop, so you don't go and break my heart. I'm so confused, babe, I just don't know. So now I got.
While my ornaments are drying, I went on and took the caps, and they were in silver, and I didn't like that look. So I went and took some black matte spray paint, and I gave it a coat of that. And then I also used some rub and buff in the metallic finish to give it that vintage look. I just wanted to look really nice up against those colors because that silver just was not getting it. Once you add your last coat of paint, while it's wet, you're going to take the baking soda and sprinkle it all over the ornament and allow that to dry. And then once it dry, you will take a brush and try and brush off as much as you can, and that's how it gives it that effect, and it just really looks nice. And this is what you get. And I have these brown ribbons that I put through them, and this is it. I mean, it really turned out nice. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I think using this smaller tree is perfect for just the 2 of us. If you're ever in this type of situation where you just don't want to go all out and you just want to add, some Christmas cheer in your home, I think this is the perfect thing to do. This smaller slimline tree is working perfect for us. So Mark and I decide we're going to go ahead and decorate this tree because we are still in the process of renovating our home, you guys. Yes, I just switched gears just to, work in here. I thought it would be the perfect time since we were finishing up the floating shelves to go ahead and add some Christmas cheer into the family room. So I hope you are enjoying the video, and if you are, make sure you give me a big thumbs up and make sure you leave me a comment in the comments below.
Like
Norfolk Garland is buzzing all on IG. Last year I missed out, but this year I was definitely able to score it. It's called the Norfolk Garland 5 feet, and it looks so realistic, and I love it. I purchased 2 of them. They were $39.95, and they will sell out. So if you have a Kirkland's in your area, make sure you go and check it out. It is so beautiful. You will love it. Make sure you fluff your garland. Lift those leaves up. They are so flat from the packaging. Make sure you lift them up so that they can be able to display properly.
This is such a rush.
I switched things up just a little bit this year. Sometimes less is more. I wanted to sprinkle some holiday cheer in my home, and I definitely achieved it. And by adding that floating shelf, definitely helped add that cheer into this space. I wanted bold and moody, subtle, and just a little holiday cheer sprinkled throughout this space. Enjoy the after shots, and I will see you in my next video. Everyone, have a blessed week. Bye-bye.